Today, I want to talk to you about something that so many women quietly struggle with: brain fog. You know that feeling when you walk in a room and you forget why you're there? Or you stare at your to do list and feel paralyzed? Like your brain isn't firing the way it used to? If that sounds familiar, you're not crazy. And you're definitely not alone. Who is this for? This training is especially for women in perimenopause and menopause who don't feel like themselves anymore. You're busy, you're capable, you're smart, but your brain feels cloudy. You can't focus like you used to, and it's frustrating. And maybe you're embarrassed because you don't even feel like you recognize your own body anymore. And maybe you've wondered, am I the only one? And the answer is no. You are not the only one. One of my clients, Michelle, asked me this exact same question. She said, Kim, am I the only one who feels this way? When I told her, no, you are not, it was like she finally had permission to believe there was hope. Okay, so this is why this matters, okay? Because here's the truth. Over 60% of women experience brain fog during perimenopause, and studies show that real declines in memory and focus during this stage is not just aging. It is actually a very normal process that happens. So hormone changes, poor sleep, stress, all of these things that come with perimenopause can make brain fog worse. And brain fog doesn't just affect your thinking, it affects your confidence, your productivity, your relationships, and how you show up in your own life. Do you relate to this? Okay, so this is why it matters, because clarity is not a luxury. It's how you show up for your family, your work, your health, and most importantly, yourself. So let's break this down, okay? What's really happening in the body is, like we said, 60% or more of women in perimenopause report brain fog as one of their top symptoms. Okay, because estrogen and progesterone shifts actually change how the brain uses energy. Okay, so I'm just kind of educating you a little bit about the science behind it. So your brain literally has to relearn how to function with different hormone levels. Sleep disturbances, hello night sweats, insomnia, chronic stress, that all amplifies this problem. And here's something most doctors don't tell you. GLP-1 receptors exist both in your brain and in your gut. Okay, so that means that the same tools that balance blood sugar and weight can improve cognitive clarity. You heard it. Okay? So, how are we going to implement this in your life? Okay, what can you do about it starting today? Okay, number one, you're here, you're getting the education and the awareness. So, what I would recommend is that you start tracking your symptoms. Okay, and so what you can do is write down your meals, write down how you slept, what's your mood like. Write these things down, because, girls, knowledge is power. And when you can start seeing patterns, we can actually do something about them. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, it comes down to nutrition and lifestyle. Okay, and so what we want to do is we want to balance your blood sugars with the types of meals you're eating. Okay, so we have protein, fiber, healthy carbs. Okay, the combination does really help with that stabilization of your blood sugar, which helps you feel better and have less brain fog. We also want to prioritize your sleep, because your brain actually needs to reset while you're sleeping. And so if you're not sleeping well, your brain's not resetting. And we do have a sleep protocol within the VIP weight loss system that has helped hundreds and thousands of women sleep. And managing stress. Okay, so nutrition, sleep, stress. Okay, not necessarily something that's new, but how do you do it? We also have some stress protocol for our women. We have a 333 stress management hack that's relatable and sustainable for real women, because even 2 minutes of deep breathing or stepping outside is enough to calm your nervous system which is going to help significantly with your stress and how your body responds. Okay, so let's just review. Number one, okay, was getting education awareness and starting to track your symptoms. Okay, number two is all about your nutrition and lifestyle. So we're stabilizing blood sugars through your healthy, balanced meals. We're prioritizing your sleep and we're managing your stress. Okay, number three is we do have supportive interventions. Sometimes we need a little bit more, right? So for women, we help them to carefully microdose GLP-1 peptides. This has been a game changer for so many of my women in perimenopause and menopause because, girls, it's not just about weight loss, but it's about the mental clarity. Because remember, you have GLP-1 receptors in your brain as well as your gut. And so when we connect all of that at really low doses, boom. And I'm going to give you a fourth hack, which is my brain fog busting drink. Okay. So here's one simple thing that you can try today. It's very easy. You're going to take either a cup of water or like a can of sparkling water, a scoop of Redmond's Relight electrolyte powder. Could be another electrolyte powder. There's a few good ones out there, like LMNT is a good one, but we want a high quality electrolyte powder. And then a little bit of either lemon or lime juice. So half a lemon squeeze or half a lime squeeze. Squirt that in, mix it all up, and feel the difference, because hydration with electrolytes is a clean boost for your brain. Here's another part of this: accountability and consistency. So we can implement the nutrition, we can learn the information, we can track our foods, we can work on our sleep and our stress, but consistency is huge. And then accountability. This is a part that most women miss. You don't just need the information, you do need a realistic plan that fits with your life with accountability so you don't fall off track. Okay, and we do have that built into the VIP weight loss system. So Michelle is a perfect example of all of these things. She came in feeling embarrassed, isolated. She was stuck. She was stuck because of the brain fog. She thought she didn't even have the energy to start, but she did it. She joined VIP. She got on her step-by-step plan with her consistency and accountability, and girls, it shifted and changed everything. She lost 20 pounds in 10 weeks. Her brain fog was almost immediately gone, and she feels clear and sharp and confident again. So she went from embarrassed to empowered. You do not have to live with brain fog. You do not have to feel like you don't like your body anymore. If you want a customized step-by-step personal plan to take all the guesswork out of it, comment plan below. I will personally reach out to you and we can set up a complimentary call, go through what you're experiencing, put together a game plan, and work together so that you can really feel clear and confident and control again. Because, girl, you deserve to feel like yourself.